Happy afternoon, gentlemen. I'm truly privileged to be part of this convention. When Dr. Swaminathan and Mr. Sriram came to invite me for this session, they presented me with a few topics. Of the topics presented to me, something was really attracting my attention was this, innovation-driven. Because all other things were common. We have seen this kind of topics earlier, but this was something very different. And I felt that the topic is more relevant in today's continent. Therefore, I thought I would take this as my subject. Actually, quality is a subjective topic. There is no horizon to it. There's no limit. There's no definition to it also. It's a very generic one. So is innovation. Innovation is also the same thing. There is no definition. There is no horizon. There's no limit. It is subjective. It depends on the perception of the person who hears it or who presents it. Two subjective issues, and we've got to discuss it, and that's the objective of the session. That is what's intrigued to me. I thought it would be interesting to listen to the speakers presented to me. Rules of the game are changing in today. What do we do? Is what is told to us. What do we do? Innovate to change the game. That's the only solution. As long as you follow the rules that are changing, you will only be following. You can never innovate. Therefore, innovate to change the game. I repeat, rules of the game are changing. All that we have to do is innovate to change the game itself. Quality, then we talk about, most of us have been associated with business for so many years. We talk about product quality, process quality, and then come to innovation. The innovation is your talk about breakthrough innovation, or it's a disruptive innovation. There are so many things that comes into it. Think of quality. Let's talk something fresh. Think of quality. The countries that were known for quality products, what strikes your mind first? Japan? First thing that comes to our mind is Japanese. Think of quality, we think Japan. In the West, we think of Germans. Why is that other countries never figured in the quality so far? It's a question to be asked. See, if you take the history, Japanese were not known in anything prior to Second World War. Okay? They were called copycats after some time. They were just merely copying products from the rest of the world and offering to the country, offering to the rest of the market at cheaper prices. People thought they were copycats. They improved upon it. Okay? Then they became the masters of quality. And slowly they're not there in the product cycles nowadays. And then next, Germans, same, good quality products. After that, brands like Sony, brands like so many other things, I can keep on saying it. Beyond that, what happened to them? This is something, again, we have to ponder over. Steve Jobs, I would love to call his words. When Steve Jobs started innovating the products, when he was launching Apple iPad, a question was asked to him. Nothing, you're just pricing it wrong. Within shortest period of time, Chinese will come out with the product at 50% the price. He said, I don't worry. Everybody thought he's going to fail. By the time people copied a tab, come with the equivalent to iPad 1, he's already moved to iPad 2. Then he continued to move it. So what does it say? Innovation is the order of the day, not just the quality alone. That's what it says. What is important from Steve Jobs is innovation is not a great thing. All of us have been innovating at all that point of time. When there is a crisis, innovation happens. When there is an innovation, then what happens? Sony continued to innovate something to the market, but then what happened? Nokia came out with a phone. They were leaders, market leaders. After some time, they didn't innovate is what people say. They did innovate. But sustaining innovation, continued innovation is what all of us have to do. That is what people failed. So with Japanese, they did it. Then I would want to ask the question to the speakers. This is what they're going to address to us. I have been associated with manufacturing for at least 25, 30 years now. When the moment we talk about quality, people talk about ISO 9001, then this standard, upgraded standard, and everything. All of us, when we talk about quality presentation, all that I was presented is cause and effect diagram, Ichikawa, histogram, Pareto chart, OEE, etc., etc., etc. And what is that we have been told all along, even to the CEO, is please ensure this is to be followed. No deviation allowed. You have to do this. Your chart has to be 98%, 99%, 100%. This is what Japanese have done. Only then Toyota will qualify you. This is the way we are told. So, you put all of us in box. This is how to be done. Don't deviate. And then you want now to think out of the box. You put all of us in a box. Now you want us to put out of the box. How can we do, sir? 30 years. You told ISO 9000 will take you to the heights. And then ISO 9000 companies have disappeared. Now you say innovative companies are going to come. Follow the Japanese, follow these people. Then what happens? Then there is a lesson. Japanese have done very well. Still the largest car selling in the world is Toyota. No doubt about it. But where does Tesla come from? Where does BYD come from? Chinese were copycats, like once people called Japanese are. And they merely did not stand as copycats. Beyond that, they started innovating. BYD is innovative product for them. Innovative product for them. Look at Apple. They innovated, continue to focus on innovation. The products were assembled in China, but they sold worldwide under Apple brand because they called themselves an innovative company closer to it. What is that we should do? So the first thing is, I want to put this question to the speakers and to the others is, you have put us in the box all along, 30 years. Now you want us to think out of the box, be innovative, bring something innovative, and then besides quality, how should we do it, sir? This is what this. The one more thing I want to do it. Large companies, this is also another question I put to the speakers, because I want to actively listen to them. Large companies, call it any company, why is that they are not so innovators? All the startups are innovators. Anybody who comes, a startup innovator, their valuation is very high compared to even existing companies. Why is that? The innovation is more valued than quality? Then quality is more valued than innovation. This is the doubt that I had this morning. Okay, I wanted to equally listen to the speakers who's going to answer all these questions. And after the quality food, okay, keeping us away from slumber, keeping us active itself calls for an innovative way for the speakers to do it. She has done part of the job. The rest of it, they are going to do it. I'm going to participate in it. Thank you so much.
Greeting to all. மாற்றம் ஒன்றே மாறாதது. மாற்றம் முன்னேற்றம். Changes will improve. Small changes will become a small case and after that big improvement will be. Okay, this is accepted. It is also small SME companies. Small improvements அதை ஏன் ஒரு OEM கொண்ட டயர் பண்ணோம் it will take time to accept them. அதாவது ஒரு ஃபோரம் சேஞ்சை ஒரு இமிடியேட்டா within a week or 15 days or 1 month or 2 months குயிக்காக அக்செப்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். அக்செப்ட் பண்ணுறது டிலே ஆக இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட் எப்படி கிடைக்கும்? இது என்னுடைய ஒரு கன்சர்ன் அஸ் எ குவாலிட்டியா. ஸோ OEM டயர் ஒன் சப்ளைஸ் OEMs. ஸோ இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட் வேணும் அந்த கேசன்ஸ் வேணும், இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட் வேணும் அப்படிங்கிறது எல்லாருடைய எதிர்பார்ப்பு, எல்லாருடைய இதுவும் உண்டு, எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன். பட் இந்த எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன் ஃபுல்ஃபில் பண்ணிட்டு we are ready as a small scale industry, medium scale industry, large scale industry. பட் இந்த OEMs பட் ஒரு சேலஞ்சிங்காக எடுத்துக்க ஒரு சேலஞ்சிங்காக அக்செப்ட் பண்ணி அதை இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட் பண்ணி அதை ப்ராசஸ் பண்ணி அதை ஒரு கொண்டு வரதுக்கு ரெகுலரைஸ் பண்ணுறது இட் வில் டேக் சம் டைம். ப்ளீஸ், திஸ் இஸ் மை
should I answer your question?
Members present here. My question is an extension to the MSME question on my colleague put up. You're talking about digitization. All of us understand that it's very important that we move towards digitization. But you have to tell us what is the priority. End-to-end digitization is one, and making end-to-end digitization one go is a costly affair, or should we start off somewhere and then end up into the entire supply chain or into the entire production chain? I request you can just enlighten us on this important thing. We know it is very important, but also it is cost involved. So where should be the start off? Thank you.
Thank you.